PDP crisis. Why I can't accept chairman of PDP Governors Forum, Governor Makinde. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. The Vanguard newspaper reports that the governor for your state, Seyi Makinde, has said that he would not accept the position of the chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP Governors Forum, because he is fighting for issues that are fundamental to the peace and unity of Nigeria. According to the report, the governor stated this in Aba, Abia State, while commissioning the Nwobosi Ring and the Osaoka Omo-Kwatom routes in the state. He explained that the People Democratic Party cannot restructure Nigeria if it is not ready to restructure itself. Earlier reports in the media had indicated that as part of the efforts to resolve the lingering crisis in the People Democratic Party occasioned by the outcome of the party's presidential election that produced Atiku Abubakar as its flag bearer for the 2023 presidential election, the former chairman of the Board of Trustees, BOT, of the party, Jibrin Walid, resigned from the position to give place to a Southerner, Adolphus Mwabara. The governor of Sokoto State, Aminu Tambuwal, who he said to was the chairman of the PDP Governors Forum, also reportedly relinquished the position to make room for Governor Makinde of Oyo State. Governors Makinde, Okeze Bazo of Abia State, and Semal Otum of Benue State have teamed up with their Rivers State counterpart, Governor Nyesom Wike, to oppose what they regard as the domination of the People Democratic Party by the North. The governors have vehemently rejected a situation where all the major national political offices in the party were occupied by Northerners. They have been particularly pushing for the resignation of the national chairman, Iochia Ayu. It is no longer news that crisis. In fact, I used to say PDP and APC, they are brewing crisis like they are brewing coffee. It is just like as the days goes by, as the days to the campaign close, as it comes closer, the People Democratic Party, they are brewing the crisis minute by minute. All right, so we all know that one of the things that are causing problems in the People Democratic Party, a lot of people, even myself, I normally thought that it was because Wike was still aggrieved, he was still hurt, he was still feeling bad about what happened during the PDP convention, which is the PDP presidential primaries. So until, I think, was it last week? Yes, it was last week that Wike came out and said, people that are saying he's still angry at what happened, that's no. He's not angry about what happened during the primary, but he's just saying that in the PDP, the Northerners must not hold all the national positions. These national positions, yes, all the national political offices. Before I speak tomorrow tense, national political offices. So he says it is not possible. And this thing was a party where, apart from Northerners, it was not only Northerners that were founding founders. There were people from most especially the Southerners, they put their hands together and they gave PDP the backing. They held the ground for the People Democratic Party. Apart from that even the PDP themselves, that they were the ones to... Even the PDP themselves, they are meant to follow the constitution of their party, which is, the PDP, they are supposed to be the one, respecting their constitution, because their constitution says that, a Northerner, South, and after the North rule, it goes to the South, and after the South rule, PDP, their own constitution, I talk this thing, PDP went and gave a Northerner, just because a Northerner that is on seat is not from PDP. So they're not saying, after all, the last person that was a Northerner, the PDP was a Southerner. For that reason, it's going to be a Northerner. You see the kind of thing where they do. And the thing is, funny enough, the same PDP constitution, something very similar is also in our national constitution. Our national constitution says the PDP, the Northerner will rule. After the Northerner is an unwritten rule. It is not even in our constitution, I'm sorry. It's an unwritten rule that the Southerner will rule, then the Northerner, then after the Northerner rules, then it comes back to the Southerner again. After the South rule, it goes back to the North. This is how it is. It was meant to be. But the PDP broke that particular rule. Now, this man is saying here, since the PDP cannot even obey their own, constitution, how do we trust these people? Exactly. How do we trust these people to follow the rules of Nigeria? The people will come tell us, say, hello, the rules of Nigeria, this is it, follow it, they let the follow. So, which moral justification then gets, or right, then gets to come tell us, say, this is the right thing to do, and this is the wrong thing to do? I don't know if I'm making sense here. I don't know. I just wish we have this kind of intelligence, wise, considerate, purpose-bringing mind, like minds governors in the All Progressive Congress, who will also stand up and vehemently reject the Muslim ticket. This particular step taken by few governors will correct so many issues of constantly, deliberately, intentionally wickeding, dominating, and subjugating the southern region by the northerners. It is therefore the best time to fight back and correct this nonsense once and for all. Imagine Wabara immediately denounced him as Tetula Boat. He quickly told Atiku in his acceptance speech to go and prepare his inaugural swearing-in speech instead of standing up for his region. That is the right thing to be done for justice and peace. God bless Makinde, Wiki Autumn, for standing up for justice and equity. So you can now see, it was just recently that Wike says, see, I'm past the pain of the betrayal, that what is fighting for is for the Southerners. Meanwhile, a lot of people are coming out to say, because this is the way they do stuff. You don't do person before. You too, you have done something before like this. You don't even go against the so-called SAPT, But you're saying, you don't done before, but this one he's trying to do now. It's also the right thing, We're not going to know whether he he has something behind this one. But the thing we say, it is the right thing to do. The northern person rules, and then it goes back to the southern person or southern region. It is supposed to be like that. I like how they're standing up to the tyranny of the north. Okay, that's your business. You're running after somebody who is doing everything to pull somebody down because he lost primaries. Wike is destroying his political future, and he does not know if Atiku loses this election because Makinde, Wike, and all the associates, then be sure that the North will be waiting for Wike and all his friends. They will definitely destroy them. This is how you this is how you say yours, interpret yours, no problem. But Wike has come out to say that the primaries, he's no longer talking about it. He's not talking about, the fact that in the People Democratic Party, they don't have, the Northerners are not taking all the national political offices. All right, on this note, we've come